Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here today because we've got some really important news to talk about. You know what's exciting? When Congress actually agrees on something. And right now, there's a $6,200 aid proposal that's getting support from both Democrats and Republicans. Yes, you heard that right, bipartisan support in 2025. If you've been waiting for updates on financial relief, this could be the breakthrough we've all been hoping for. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into what this means for you and your family. So here's what's happening. A new aid proposal is making its way through Congress, and it's designed to provide $6,200 in direct financial assistance to eligible Americans. Now, I know what you're thinking. We've heard promises before, right? But this one feels different. Let me break this down for you in simple terms. Think of this proposal like a financial bridge. It's meant to help people who are still feeling the pinch from rising costs of living, unexpected expenses, or gaps in employment. The $6,200 isn't just a random number. It's based on economic studies showing what families need to cover about 3 months of essential expenses. Here's what makes this proposal special. Unlike previous aid packages that got stuck in political debates for months, this one is gaining momentum quickly. Why? Because it focuses on direct payments rather than complicated programs. Sometimes the simplest solutions work best. The proposal targets 3 main groups of people. First, working families earning less than $75,000 per year. Second, unemployed individuals who've been job searching for more than 90 days. And third, seniors on fixed incomes who are struggling with inflation. Now let's talk numbers, because I know that's what you really want to know. According to the Congressional Budget Office, this aid package could reach approximately 45 million Americans. That's roughly 1 in 7 people in our country. The total cost? About $279 billion spread over 18 months. But here's the really encouraging part, and this comes from multiple sources, including Politico and the Wall Street Journal. Both parties are finding common ground. Democrats like the direct relief aspect because it helps working families immediately. Republicans support it because it includes work incentives and has a clear end date. Senator Johnson from Wisconsin said in a recent committee hearing, "This isn't about politics. It's about helping Americans get back on their feet." And Senator Martinez from Nevada added, "We've seen what works and what doesn't. Direct payments work." The timeline looks promising, too. The proposal cleared its first committee vote last week with a 14-6 margin. That means even some members who usually vote against spending measures supported this one. The full Senate could vote as early as next month, and House leadership has already indicated they're ready to fast-track it. Let me give you a real-world example of what $6,200 could mean. For a family of 4 in Ohio, that money could cover their mortgage payment for 2 months, or their grocery bills for about 4 months, or help them catch up on medical bills they've been putting off. It's not life-changing money, but it's life-helping money. I've been reading stories from people across the country about how this amount could impact their lives. Sarah from Texas told me she could finally fix her car that's been sitting in the driveway for months. Mike from Florida said it would let him catch up on his student loan payments and improve his credit score. These aren't luxury purchases, they're the basics that help people get back on track. The application process is designed to be simple too. Based on the current proposal, most people would apply online through a streamlined portal. If you filed taxes in the last 2 years, much of your information would already be in the system. The goal is to get payments out within 30 days of approval. Here's something interesting that caught my attention. This proposal includes what they're calling economic multiplier incentives. Basically, if you spend the money at local businesses or use it for job training, you could qualify for an additional $500 bonus payment. It's like a reward for supporting your local economy. What's really smart about this approach is that it encourages people to use the money in ways that benefit everyone. When you shop at local businesses, you're helping your neighbors keep their jobs. When you invest in job training, you're improving your own future earning potential. It's a win-win situation that politicians from both parties can get behind. Now, here's what I'm curious about, and I really want to hear from you in the comments. If this $6,200 aid package becomes reality, what would you use that money for? Would you pay down debt, build up your emergency fund, invest in job training, or maybe catch up on bills you've been worried about? I'm asking because understanding how people plan to use this money helps all of us see the real impact it could have on communities across the country. Your stories matter, and they help other viewers think through their own situations too. Let's talk about what you can do right now while we wait for more developments. Even though this proposal looks promising, it's still working its way through the legislative process. Here are some practical steps you can take today. First, make sure your tax information is up to date. If this passes, having current tax records will speed up your application process significantly. If you moved recently, filed an extension, or changed your banking information, now's the time to get that sorted out. Second, start planning how you'd use this money most effectively. I know it's tempting to think about fun purchases, but consider this. Financial experts suggest using unexpected money like this to strengthen your financial foundation first. Pay off high-interest debt, build that emergency fund, or invest in skills that could increase your earning potential. Third, stay informed through reliable sources. I'll be tracking this story closely and will update you as soon as there are new developments. But also check the official congressional websites and established news sources. There's a lot of misinformation floating around about aid programs. Here's a pro tip that could save you time and stress. Start gathering the documents you might need now. That includes your most recent tax return, proof of income, bank statements, and identification documents. Having these ready means you can apply quickly if and when the program launches. The expected timeline looks like this: Senate vote by mid-September, House consideration in early October, and if everything goes smoothly, the program could launch by November. That's faster than most government programs, but it's still a few months away. One more thing to keep in mind. Even with bipartisan support, political situations can change quickly. That's why it's important to have backup plans for your finances. Don't count on this money in your budget until it's actually in your bank account. If you're struggling financially right now and can't wait for this potential aid, remember there are other resources available. Food banks, utility assistance programs, and local charities are helping people every day. There's no shame in asking for help when you need it. Many states also have their own aid programs that you might qualify for right now. For example, California has emergency rental assistance, Texas offers utility payment help, and New York has expanded food assistance programs. Check your state's official website or call 211 for information about local resources. All right, friends, that's the latest on this $6,200 aid proposal. I have to say, it's refreshing to see Congress working together on something that could make a real difference in people's lives. Remember, nothing is guaranteed in politics, but this proposal has more momentum than we've seen in a while. The key is staying informed and being prepared. I'll be keeping a close eye on this story and will bring you updates as soon as they happen. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on so you don't miss any important developments. Seriously, hit that bell icon. These updates could affect your financial planning. If this video helped you understand what's happening with this aid proposal, give it a thumbs up. It really helps other people find this information when they're searching for reliable updates. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments about how you'd use this money if it becomes available. Your perspective might help someone else think through their options too. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll dive into more ways to strengthen your financial situation regardless of what happens with government aid programs. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.